Well, for the head coach, he will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He's going to hand this off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Just ran away from the defense. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech 7, Georgia 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Going to begin with a quick throw to the left.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. Was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Hokies. No chance to catch him. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he fumbled it. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. We'll look to throw it here on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Georgia 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position.
To kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The Hokies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Tight end goes in motion. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they'll run it with the draw play. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
And that is no good. With the miss, remain tied.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on the screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
Grab behind the line, it's McLeod. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Keeping it on the ground here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Hokies have first and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Hokies come to the line with first and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense cannot be stopped.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And we're going to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's intercepted. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Hokies. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found